Hello, welcome back to the second episode of Life and Death Problems on the Game Board with me, Amy, here. In this episode, we're going to look at some very special cases of life and death problems, and I hope that you can get something out of it. Now let's get started. Now that we see these life and death problems on this corner, the white stones are surrounded by black stones, and they have only a few crossings to make these white stones alive. What can we step? Well, the most correct way is to go here, the first step. If we see now that black is trying to destroy white's real eyes, it must go here to point and destroy. However, white can continue to go here, making this shape where we see that if black still wants to destroy, then white can go here to make a real eye, and those are two real eyes already. So this group of white stones is alive. In another case and another change pattern, we see that black is trying to destroy and kill white in this case. And then white goes here to defend, making sort of a real eye, but we see that if black goes here and white sticks here, black is able to go here so that it forms a joseki, which in Chinese is called 打结. But when black steps here to make a solid connection, white can go on the 1-1 point, and black captured this white stone, but white is able to go here. If black continues to go, then white can capture those two black stones in order to make two real eyes on this corner. Now we see that if black continues to try to kill white by capturing those two white stones, white can capture back. In this case, we see that those two eyes are actually real eyes, and this group of white stones is alive. In this situation, we're going to see a special case which is called futile connection. Now, this group of black stones is going to use futile connection of the white stones to make this group alive. So first, the correct step is to go here for the black stone. If white is trying to destroy the real eyes for this group, he or she must step here, because if white goes elsewhere, like goes here, then black can step on this crossing to make this group of stones alive, since there are two real eyes here and here. Therefore, white must go here to destroy the real eyes for black. In this case, black is able to defend and fight back by making a solid connection here. So in this case, we see that if white is trying to connect back this white stone, then black can just capture all three white stones in this situation. So this case is called futile connection, as white is not able to connect back the stone. Instead, it can just go here to capture this black stone, whereas black can just now go here to make this group alive, since there are two real eyes for this group. After the last situation, where we get to see the strategy called futile connection, we are going to see another special case, which is black using the strategy of expanding its living space to make the stones live. Sorry, there is extra stone here. And now we see that black goes first. So how can it make this alive? We clearly see that this is a shape where black is dead. By simply placing here, white can just hang here and black blocks, and white goes here, so that this group of stones is dead. However, By using some strategies such as expanding its living space, black can live. First, we see that black goes here to try to escape and white blocks. And then black uses this step or this clever step of expanding its living space. White has to defend here because otherwise, if white goes here to eat those two black stones, black can go here to eat the white stones. In this case, black is alive. So at this situation, white can only defend its own stones. Now, black goes back here. But some students might ask, what if white continues to go here? If black captures, it's the same case because this eye is still fake and there is only one real eye in this situation. However, by placing a stone here and when white goes here, we can see that black is able to use this step to make the stones alive. If white continues to go here by making a solid connection and destroying the eyes for black, black can simply go here. If white continues to go here, then black can capture those two white stones, making this eye a real eye and this eye also a real eye. So there are two real eyes in this case. However, we see that if the similar example, but without this black stone, if black can simply go here, white hangs here, and if black uses the same strategy by going here, then white can simply go in here to destroy the eyes for black. Now black has only one real eye. However, with this black stone beforehand, if white now goes here also, then black can go here, and if white now go in here, black can capture those two white stones, making this group live. In this problem, we will look at a very typical case in the world of life and death problems. In Chinese, it is called Song Dai Gou. We see that the shape of black stones is like a knife with a handle, which is also why it's called Gou in this case. And we see that this correct step of black making its group alive is by placing here Heining so that it can block the escaping way of white trying to escape and connect with the outside stones. First step is here, and if white is attempting to destroy and kill black, it must go here to extend on the living space. The third step is the most important step. Black is going to go here, which also is a classic. If now white wants to continue destroying the eyes of black, it must go here. And black retreats, and we see what is called in Chinese 双活, and in English it's called mutual living. Those three white stones cannot kill all those black stones because if white continues to reduce the liberties, then black can capture those four white stones and be alive. The same case happens here when white goes in this direction. So, those white stones are not able to kill all those black stones, and black cannot kill those white stones because the same case is with those black stones. In this case, it is called mutual living, where it's a situation that two groups of stones are both alive. Now that we've finished looking at some very special and typical cases in this episode, what do you think you get out of it? Do you think that life and death problems are more easier to solve after this section? Or do you think that your minds are more open after I've shown you some very special cases on the game board in this episode? Tell me what you think and leave them on the comment section, and I will see you next time. Bye!